One of the many popular new fixtures near the Strip. This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Las Vegas Raiders. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run. It's the former Pitt Panther. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They send a receiver in motion right. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Big strike here to Williams. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders, nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Tiger. Okay.
Throwing right away here. Goff. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down.
A 9-yard loss.
And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
At the 8-yard line.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sideline, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play.
His first throw is an interception. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season.
By the Rams.
Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead. These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Well, how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point, and 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders reduce the lead to just 4. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They pick the handoff now. Stafford. Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And it's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Got a man, that's Nakua. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Decorian Bennett there for the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. And I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams stretch their early lead to 9. Carty down for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
180.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the shotgun, Cobb. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
18 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down throw from Goff. Chased out to his right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Keller Witherspoon. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Setting up the screen. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback where you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Stafford from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up second down. Looking slant route complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The handoff on third and short. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down, Rams.
Easy alert.
Another carry for him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. From the 27. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on fourth down. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Carty's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the 40 on second down. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Raider first down.
On first down, it's Goff. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. Catch is made in close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Jency. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's another for it. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders facing a deficit near the break. So now, here's third and goal.
Super, not 12.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders get it back to within 6.
Rams 20, Raiders 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Yellow waiting! Yellow waiting! Omaha, ready blue!
Stafford now. And finds Adams downfield. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he only picked up about 3 yards there before they got to him with second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Pass it down close. Touchdown, LA. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Carty with the extra point. And the Rams bump the lead up to 13 points.
Raiders 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
2 for 1. Listen, 180. DC.
From the gun, Goff. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Jency. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Tiger.
From the 46. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action here with Goff. Cut near the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders get it back to within 6.
27. Raiders 21.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
Well, that's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away, but that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. They get him yet again. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. Absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for two. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Rams 35, Raiders 21.
All right, partner. It's only one extra point on the scoreboard, but come on. If you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on two there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face. And, yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180. I got him. Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
Gone. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
DC. Whirling.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Heaves one for the corner of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
14. 2 for 1.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this is another incompletion.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
180. Hey, 5.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Raiders 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 180. Easy, alert.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Set.
Brings up second and 11.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Sets up a first down.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Genty runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
260.
Stafford from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Set. Waiting.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Ready.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a third-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Now gone. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. And that's going to push him back for second down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
After the sack, another pass on second down. That one's complete right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces but it can pay big dividends.
What? Well, 180.
Goff on third. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 35.
4 now.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
What's up?
Genty from the gun. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 30.
Such a magnificent run. Quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back.
And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game up.
42-all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Right up the gut. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a lead just before the end of the third.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like
Oh,
that.
look at this. They're faking it. And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turf. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one
The
bounces
Raiders
through the
take
end
over
zone for a
first and 10
touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. The defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 10 now. Down the field. He's got Pierce. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas. First and 10.
Shotgun snap here to go.
line.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders get this tie before the end of the third. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take the lead on that successful kick.
Rams 48.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Lady.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to sneak with Stafford. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. They'll try and punch it in. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it 5 yards on that play. He gets them to the 2, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
2-point try coming up. Stafford getting the offense set.
Middle.
Keeping it on the ground. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
180.
From the gun, Goff. Put the body on the line for his team. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
13 yards on the play. And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hold on. Check.
Goff off the play action. crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down, Rams.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
280.
They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Rams leading by 7. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Brought down beyond the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. A 27-yard look here.
27-yard attempt.
Carty's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
180.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
180.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. It's a screen play to Genty. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
They're going to throw again. Goff. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Again, Goff. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Hold on.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Finds Genty underneath. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Now to throw. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments, so win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play.
Touchdown.
When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road.